In this video, we're going to continue working on our ornaments. We have 2 blocks we're going to do today. We're going to do a stripe it with using some half square triangles. And then we're going to use a pattern block and create a vintage style ornament. Hello and welcome. I am Jackie with Jackie Russell Creates, where we talk about everything quilting. I give tips, tricks, and techniques for your next quilting project. So let's get started on our next ornaments. But until then, why not hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. So for our first block, I had a panel that was left over from another quilt that I made, and it had these cardinals on it. And so I just cut them 8.5 by 6.5. And then I'm just taking some jelly rolls, and I picked the brown because it helped pull out the gold outline in the picture. And so I'm just going to lay and stitch these side pieces on, and then I'm going to cut this at a 8.5 inch square. All the dimensions will be in the description below, so enjoy watching the video and you'll be able to get the cut dimensions down there. Then you're also going to need 4 squares that are 2.5 inches square. You're going to need a gray. I just took a jelly roll strip and cut it down. It is 2.5 by 1.5, and then you need 2 strips that are 1.5 by 3.5. You're going to need another strip that's 1.5 by 8.5, and then a strip that's 2.5 by 8.5, and then 2 strips that are 12.5 by 2.5. I like to work in strips, so I'm going to pin the tan strips to my cardinal, but I'm also going to go ahead and start stitching this gray piece to the sides. So I'm just going to pin this on each side, right sides together. You don't have to pin, but I like to pin. It just actually holds things better for me. So here we have our gray strip with the white sewn on both sides at 1/4 inch. We're going to go to the ironing board and we're going to press those toward the gray. And then here is our cardinal, and we're going to press these toward the brown or the tan. And then we're going to come back and cut this. Now we're going to trim this up to 8.5. So there is our block that is now 8.5 inch square. And then we have our gray strip. We're just going to sew the 1.5 by 8.5 to the one with the gray. And then we're going to take our squares, our 2.5 inch squares, and I'm just using a friction pin. And we're going to draw a line from corner to corner on all 4 of them. If you missed the first video, you can find it in the description below, but you can also find it right here if you want to go see the first 2 blocks that we made in this series of our vintage ornament quilt. There will also be a playlist listed down in the description. So for this, we're going to line up on the edge, and then we're just going to sew right down that line on all 4 corners. So when you're placing your squares on, you want to make sure that you're not stitching from this top corner of your background. You want to make sure that you're stitching at the diagonal there. Okay, so here we have our 4 corners on, and you're just going to cut 1/4 inch. So I put my 1/4 inch line on the stitching, And then I save these corner or triangles, and I can stitch them together and have a half square triangle. Or you can save them for other projects if you just need applique or something. These blocks would be great made into some cute little Christmas pillows, some wall hangings. And now we're just going to go to the ironing board and we're going to press them open, and it should come out to 8.5 inch square. So there's our square block. There is our top. So we're going to take our 2.5 by 8.5 and attach to the bottom. But first I'm going to fold the gray in half and give it a little finger press. And I'm going to fold the cardinal in half and give it a finger press as well. That just helps me find the center. So then I can lay both the creases together and know that my top is center with the rest of my block. And we're just going to pin that, and then we're going to sew it down at 1/4 inch, and then we're going to sew this bottom down as well, and then we're going to iron it or press it toward the white, and then we'll be back to finish up the block. Now we're going to take our 12.5 inch strips and attach them down the side. Then I will press toward the white, and there is our first block. This is actually block number 3. So now let's do block number 4. Block number 4 is called stripes, diagonal stripes, and we're making half square triangles. So the white fabric is all the same measurements, same with the gray as before. I'll link them down in the description. For the red pieces, they are going to be cut at 2.5 by 8.5, and each of our half square triangles, or the squares for our triangles, are going to be cut at 3 inch square. So I have the 2 different color of fabrics, and there's 1 or 2 ways that you can do it of marking it. You'll need a total of 4 of each color of fabric. You can draw a line from corner to corner, but instead of sewing on this line, you're going to sew a 1/4 inch on each side. Or if you have the June Taylor half square triangle ruler, you can take this side, which says mark stitching lines. You line up the black line corner to corner, and then you just draw your line in those slits, and now that's going to give you your stitch marks. So either way will work, whatever tool you have to get the job done. Like I said, we're just making half square triangles. So now we're just going to put right sides together, and we're going to stitch down the lines, unless you did it with just a single line, and then you'll do the 1/4 inch on both sides. So this is the one that I have the line from corner to corner. I have my 1/4 inch presser foot on, and so I'm just lining that line up with the edge of my presser foot and going straight down. So I just cut them in half and press them toward the green section. Now we need to square these up to 2.5 inch squares. I like to use my June Taylor ruler. It just makes it so much easier to line up and trim. So you put your line, your 45 degree, on your seam, and then Because we need these at 2.5 inches, we're going to just slide right in the 2.5 groove and cut off. Then you're just going to rotate, line up that 45 again, and match up your 2.5 on your top and bottom, and then trim off. So you're going to do that with all 8 blocks. Now there are other tools out there. Feel free to use those. However it's easier for you to square up your half square triangles. Use whatever tool you have. There's so many ways to be able to do it that no one way is the right way or the better way. It's whatever works for you and the equipment and tools that you have. Now that you have them all cut to 2.5 inch square, now you just need to lay them out so you can get that diagonal design. And then I'm just going to sew these 2 pieces together like this, and I'm going to keep them chained, and then I'll open it up and sew this piece to this until I have them all sewn together. So I have them sewn together, and what I did is I pressed one toward the right and one toward the left. So then when we flip them over, the seams are going to nest right up together. You can also press them open if you want, but this way they nest up there together nicely. And then before I take this to the ironing board again, I'm going to sew on the red strips on each end, which will give me an 8.5 inch square. Now that we have our diagonal stripe finished, I pressed toward the red, and then for the center one I pressed open. That just kind of helps flatten out that bulk right there. Next we're going to take our 2.5 inch white. We're going to draw a line down the center, corner to corner, on all 4 of them. If you're good at eyeballing and sewing a straight line, you could just sew corner to corner. You could also just crease, fold it in half, and then follow that crease line. I just like to have a visual, something more visual to see. So we're going to stitch these on each corner. Then we're going to also take our 1.5 by 3.5 inch strips, and we're going to sew on each side of our gray 1.5 by 2.5 inch strip. So now that we have our corners sewed on, I'm just going to cut the 1/4 inch seam allowance. You can save these little triangles. We're going to take these to the ironing board, and we're going to press them open to the white, and you'll should have a 8.5 inch square block when we're done. And I'm going to take and press this one, which has the gray in the center. We're going to press toward the gray. Now I'm going to take my 1.5 by 8.5 and sew that to the strip with the gray. And then I'm going to take my 2.5 by 8.5 and sew it to the bottom of the ornament. Now what I'm going to do is fold this in half at the top and give it a little finger press so I can just make a little crease. I'm going to do the same thing with the gray, and that's just so I can make sure that my top is center with my ornament. So I'm just going to line up those 2 creases, right sides together, and sew that top on. Then you're going to go and press the seams, And then we'll be here to finish up our block. Now, all we have left to do is attach our 12.5 by 2.5 to each side. And there is our second or fourth block for our vintage ornament quilt. Here are our two ornaments, ornament 3 and 4, for our quilt. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you learned something, give it a thumbs up and maybe share it with some of your friends, as it helps my channel grow, and I surely do appreciate it. Until then, happy quilting, my friends.